Hey everyone! So, before this video begins, I just want to let you know that I was going through my list of all requested DVD reviews. Now, we have Little Man set up, so we don't need to put that down in the list. But what I also want to let you know is that for the list we have Deep Blue Sea, Sharknado, and Jaws. We need more titles. And if it comes to me having to choose them, I will. Trust me, I want you guys to have the opportunity to choose your decisions as well. Cause sometimes you might want to see your DVD in the list. Like for example, well, let's say you liked Elvira. But this one, if you do request for it, it's gotta be on hold until I get the second one though. Well, no. But if you did something like you requested for like Age of the Dinosaurs, yeah, I can do that one. That one, because there's only one, and I can look for some, or if you just say some dinosaur movies, what the heck, I'll grab all my dinosaur movies for all I care. Or if you like Tom and Jerry the movie, yeah, I will do a DVD review on that one. Or if you have like or if you want me to do a DVD review on a series for all I care, like Johnny Test, I can do that. But certain things I will let you know. I will let you know. If you want me to do a series on certain movies, like if you want me to do like Rama One Half, I would have to. That would be split into a few parts. It'll go from like parts 1, 2, 3, so on. But without further ado, and since this is not me talk about about what I want, because right now I'm just letting you guys know that I want to see more like requests, because like I just know that there are a few ones I can't do at the moment. Like I can't do Godzilla at the moment, and like I said, I can't do Elvira, or I can't do King Cobra versus Komodo until after I get both the King Cobra movie and the crossover one. Those are because like think about it, without the movie King Cobra itself, how would people know? And about the crossovers these days. Excuse me. But I'm getting way off topic. Anyway, here's a video coming up now. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another DVD review. Today's featured DVD we're going to be reviewing is Gremlins 2, the new batch. This time, Gizmo and Bill Peltzer and future Kate Peltzer are now in New York, New York! That's funny. That's funny how I did that. Man, the way of how I was singing like New York, New York, New York, New York. Alright, guys. Okay. That's enough. Let's be more serious. So you guys gotta see the disc and the cover too. Okay. Well, now that's settled. Now allow me to get to the important stuff now. Warning: this video might contain some spoilers. If you don't want to hear the rest of these spoilers, please skip ahead to whoever's going to be going on through the remainder of this channel. No, at this time. So we start off with Gizmo and the old man, where they were trying to like buy the land that he has his shop on, since now he's somewhere in New York, which is cool. Then later on we get to see they go into like a university where they build their little stadium and stuff. As I was saying is, they were trying to buy the guy's land so they can easily use it to build their new big skyscraper in like I said, New York. I'm gonna be honest. If you guys like my singing, and you guys like how I sang it, let me know in the comments, cause it's my favorite. So then while the guy was like showing him on the TV, the guy was like, "Tell Mr. I forgot his name already. But man, but his name will pop up. Oh, Mr. Clam!" And he's like, "Tell Mr. Clam that the answer is still no." Then while Gizmo, he says, "Oh wow!" And then you get to see him like watching the Rambo movie, and then Rambo's like, "Style war, gotta become war." Then later on, some years later, the elder passes away, and Gizmo's like all sad. It's like so sad. It makes me shed a tear or two. But enough about that. And then the place gets demolished, and Gizmo's like running like crazy with its ears down, like down, and then one of the scientists was like, "Well, Louis, it's like I always say, if you want to find something crazy, you got to go downtown." Then we later see Bill and Kate like in like their own little apartment in New York. And later on, they try to get a taxi, and everyone's like being a jerk, which I don't like. I don't like when people act like jerks. Then while they both went out to work, this guy was like having fun on this like entrance door. It's like whee, and then whoosh, got hurt. Let this be a lesson to you. Just because just because a door might be fun, doesn't always mean it'll come out. It'll actually be good in the end. Just to give you guys the heads up. Then later on, they start like enjoying themselves, and actually, even when the guy delivering a package actually hears the song, and he's like, like whistles the little sound while they were in the research lab, and like the lady was trying to, like this professor was like trying to get the flu, like he needed the flu formula or something, and then it would, he examines this woman's tissue. It's crazy. Then you got these two scientists that are like twins, and it's like, "Hey doctor, I found something in the alley." And then you get to hear like them like they play some music up where the Mogwai, and it's like going like da 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 da. "Oh no, wedding, I'm willing, you know me all. You got to run the night away, no way, you know oh my." Then you got Gizmo moving on and on and on and night. He is ready. He is male. And he's male. He's willing out and enjoying the music today. He likes it. And then the person's like, and then while they were like, and then while like he's still enjoying the music, he gives like a little "rolling all right me," and then tries to run away, but the professor catches him. And then later they put him. Then after, when he gets scared when they said that they were gonna call him, he was like, "Oh!" I would have been scared too. Man, even talking about that, it scared the tar out of me just now. But I should be fine right now. Later on, Bill's like working on his projects, like Chinatown, his hometown, everything. And later on, that's when he hears like the post office from before playing the song. And he's like, and he's like, excuse me, where'd you hear that noise? And the guy was like, oh, da 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 da. He explained that was then Pelzer pretended to be a copy machine repairman while he was really sneaking just to get his little friend Gizmo and put him into the toolbox. But in order to make sure that there's no suspicious activity, he quickly opened one of the cages to let Theodore and Alvin, which are the monkeys, out of the cage that they were experimenting on. But luckily we know something's going to happen to the scientists anyway for trying to hurt the poor Mogwai. Well, the main scientist. Yeah. But the two, like twin scientists, they're okay in my book. After all, when they put the music on to let the Mogwai sing and dance, oh yeah, people will enjoy the song no matter what. I can't get enough. I really can't. And then later on, he's like very happy to see Gizmo. It's like, hey guy, how you doing? Did you miss me? And he's like, like giving him like a little pet on the head. And then while he was like holding him, he was actually disappointed that his owner passed away. But luckily, they put Gizmo into like a box, like a drawer, and he's like, Gizmo, you gotta stay quiet. You don't want to go back to the laboratory, do you? Gizmo was... But that's when you do get a little bit of an accident that happens to poor Gizmo. He accidentally closes on his hand, but luckily his hand was fine. And then, after a while, Gizmo was like jumping out of the drawer and then enjoying himself. He's like, time for me to go exploring. But then you got the guy like trying to like fix the wire. It was like, and then it got sprayed. But then it got some on Bill's painting. But what Gizmo didn't realize was that because there was like a slide, it was crazy. The water splashed on him. Then you get like four different Mogwai. And I'll tell you their names. One of them is not even on the cover, so I'll tell you who that one is. So we got Tooth Gizmo, Bad Gizmo, and Spike Gizmo. The one that's not in this one that you don't see on the case is Silly Gizmo. Man, he was my favorite. This was like so silly, like the way how his eyes were. Then while they locked up Gizmo, and like even you get to hear Spike say, Gizmo. like I know that he's gonna be the main torturer, just like in the first one. Later on, while Kate sees Gizmo, and after when she remembered all the rules about not to bring him close to sunlight because he'll kill him, not to let him get wet, and don't let them eat after midnight. But the craziest thing was that she brought the wrong one home. Oh man! But later on, while this Mogwai was like enjoying himself, like causing a little trouble, like pushed like a blender and broke it. Man, that little Gizmo was trouble. And like ate the corn, was like, and threw the chicken bone and the mashed potatoes and gravy, and then like made like a mess. I got the Gizmos like saying, and started throwing everything at Kate, and then threw like then he threw like a Hostess cake at Bill, and then squeezed some Twinkie frosting onto his face. I guess Santa Claus came a little early for him. But enough about that. Then later on, we get to see. They were told. Kate told her. I mean, Kate was told that there wouldn't be any more gremlins if they do not eat after midnight. But this one was like higher, like on a sugar rush. I can see why. So much sugar these days. And I should know. Guilty. And then later on, you get to see the firemen from like the first one coming to the second one. Then while they were waiting to they were about to chill in their home, but they had to get a hotel just to make them an excuse so they do not worry too much, especially with what happened in the first one with the. Because I remembered in the first one, that's when you get to hear the music go dun 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 dun, especially with the issues with the gremlins driving the plow. But we're not gonna go too far into episode 1. We're on Gremlins 2. But later on, one of the security guards was trying to stop him, trying to stop Bill and get the water so they won't get wet. But Kate had to hide, so Bill was the only one that got arrested. Well, before he got arrested, that's when the little Mogwai bit his nose, and the guy was shooting his gun. But Stank, he wasn't able to kill him. The only way I would have killed him, that Mogwai, the evil one, would have been, I would have just kept it under some sunlight, close to near the nearest light source. I would keep it in a glass jar. But I'm not that mean of a person. I will only do it to a gremlin. I would make the gremlin eat. I mean, the Mogwai eat after midnight on purpose. I know it's crazy, but you gotta have fun with it. Then later on, you get to see them warning them. They realize that they don't have much time before the cocoons hatch. Then what do you know? You get to see Gizmo walking in near the air vents, and then you get to see the cocoons already hatch, and then you see Spike going Gizmo. They torch. Then later on, you get to see him get tortured with an electrical socket, and they're messing around with the lights. Then later on, Spike leaves Gizmo there while they were talking about, and then Spike jumps out from the computer and bites the guy, and scratches the woman, and then he rah, rah, knocking that guy out cold. I doubt he's dead though. Then Gremlin was destroying the line. He's Kala! Well, luckily Bill stopped him by shining the light. It hurt him really bad. But luckily they were told that if it does come back, shine the light. Because that's what I would have done too. Then later on, while they were working, while Kate was doing her job and everything, they literally run into more gremlins. Because later on, you get to see the lady go so let us lay off some chowder noodles. Then you get Silly Gremlin, Bad Gremlin, and Tooth Gremlin all in one place. And that's when Bad Gremlin had an idea. He was right, go away. And then they threw metal into the microwave. And then then Tooth Gremlin literally hit his eyes, and boom, they caused the fire so they can multiply. Then later on, we get to see more torture with Gizmo, this time with the bright light. Then later on, after a while, Kate makes it to the elevator where they go where they try to reach level 38. Then it goes all the way down so fast where you're flying, and because this was Silly Gremlin's idea, Kate's still alive, but Silly Gremlin did a big boo-boo. He caused a lot of his gremlin friends to die. from a big slam. Gremlin case, anyone? Man, there certainly is a lot for me to talk about, especially because of how big of a rating this one's getting. Later on, we get to see like the Spike Gremlins like ripping tape off the Mogwai, like having a little fun, like going. Then that's when you get to see all the experiments. Like you get to see like a fruit gremlin, and what else? Actually, that's so far we get to see so far, and then we get to see the gremlin when the gremlins drink the brain potion, like, and then like, and then his brain starts, and then you get him like his first words. He's like, "Hi, one, talk a little bit about what's going on in this room because I think that there's a for the future." Then while he was talking and everything, we see one of the gremlins like drinking like the bat formula where he changes into a bat. then the gremlin, actually we can call him Brother Bruiser because that's what he calls himself. then Brother Bruiser injects the genetic sunblock into his. But I know we don't see him for a while. But later on, before that's when the gremlins start going like near the food court, and then they start like having a blast. They torture. Like one of them is in the salad, and he's like made out of food. Me, I would definitely like I would be smart and like grab like a match and a spray and blow fire onto that thing and roast it. But then I would get attacked by the other gremlins, so I gotta watch out for that one too. If you guys can think of any way on how to stop like certain types of gremlins, you let me know in the comments. I know my favorite thing is decapitating them, but we won't see any for a while. Later on, we get to see like a little bit of something from the movie Police where they talk about we just released our video on the movie Gremlins, and then like they were like talking about like the first one, and then the guy was like, the gremlin was like blah 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 blah, and then like they're torturing the living crap out of that person. Then later on, along with that, you get to see like the gremlins on a horse or something, and the two scientists from before, they're still alive. Then the professor was like, "Don't patronize me, young man. They're real." But that's when the movie started glitching for a while, and then you see the gremlins like doing shadow puppets. Bunny Rabbit, you. Then later on, you get to see like the Hulk, like not the Hulk, but like the wrestler, where he's like, "Okay, you guys, listen here. When people go out to the theater, they want cold sodas and hot popcorn and no monsters. Do I have to comment here myself? Do you think the Gremlins? Well, if I were you, I would watch the rest of Gremlins too, right now." The Hulkster really does make a good point. Then later on, we go back to the research lab where one of the Gremlins was like drinking like the electric formula, and then later on, the creatures like all electrocuted. One of them gets acid spilled on them, making them like one of those like two-faced creatures. Kind of like a very important Easter egg is how I can say it. Then you got one of them like acting like a woman. Then while one of the professors was gonna get the bright light, a gremlin was like in his hand, so they quickly pulled it out, and then the electrocution from the gremlin shocked him, killing him. He kind of deserves it, even though he's trying to do his best to be good. Then you got one of the gremlins with a gun, Spike Gremlin to be exact. It's like ha, shooting off everything and stealing the spider's DNA. Then he drinks it, which means that we're gonna be dealing with we're doing with a new upgraded Spike Gremlin now. A Spider Spike Gremlin. Or if you have a better short name for him, let me know. Then later on we get to see him like all no, like we're not gonna go too far, but then we get to see them trap like the electric gremlin into along with Mr. Clam like in his office, and while they're trying to like escape, then later on we get to see like Bill was knocked out, and the gremlin was like trying to like almost like put holes into his teeth, and he's like, "Is it safe?" And then, but later on we get to see like Kate and like Marla like stuck together in the web, and but then you hear like the dun 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 dun. Then pops out comes Rambo Mogwai. He grabs the match and gets ready to like take down that spider gremlin. And the spider's gremlin's last words were Gizmo. And then like you get to see him light on fire and everything. And later on, Kate starts remembering about how like something more issues that happened with her, which we're not gonna get into. Then later on we get to the gremlins like dancing, and you get to hear the gremlins singing, I'll spread the news. I'm leaving today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. Yes, sir. So later on, you get to hear him sing for a while the lady gremlin pops up. Man, how romantic. Then while the gremlins, they start planning to attack them. So Mr. Funman grabs the fire hose, even though it's not going to work on them. But there is a little twist on how they can do it. Because think about it, you got an electric gremlin. So if you aim the water at all the gremlins, but before I forget, you right after when they spray the water, you got one of the gremlins going, look at your bathtub! Like literally, that's funny. Then Bill says, Mr. Fireman, turn off the hose. And then they literally electrocute all the gremlins later on. And then you get to hear like one of the gremlins, like the final gremlin going like, New York, New York, I'll melt you. Then he was like finally dead, which was good. Later on, after when they escape and away from all the gremlins, they quickly try to clean up. Nope, and we're leaving Bill and Kate to go with Mr. Clam to start up their new project to make a small town very beautiful. Which is actually pretty good. I would do the same thing too. Then later on, one of the guys that was stuck, that was like the gremlin's little lovey-dovey. We get to see her still alive, and they're like, la 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 la, la 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 la. And then like they ended with a romantic smooch scene. So that was about it for the Gremlins. Overall, because of a lot of cool stuff that's happened in that movie, this movie gets a full 5 out of 5 for let's see. New idea. Let's see. A silly gizmo. A lot of singing. Let's see. Some Rambo. Some good mutations and a good electrocution. I'll try to put all that stuff down in the link in the description below. Actually, I forgot. I don't need to list all 5 if it's a full 5 out of 5. I forgot. I just need to list 4. I guess I went overboard, but anyways, before I forget, I have decided that I might do a giveaway during my vlog. You guys, all you have to do is that if you want to like see me do a giveaway, here's what I want you to say. I want to hear you say, "Oh yeah!" That's all I want to hear, or just tell me what you want me to give away. That's all I can suggest. And also, what else? And also, please go over to that bell notification so you never miss another feature video. Smash that thumbs up button. Comment down in the comment section. And don't forget to let me know if you guys have any requests for a DVD review. Because like I said, just a little reminder, I have all the lists. I have Deep Blue Sea, Sharknado, and Jaws. We need a few more. And especially with the holidays coming, that's where I'll have to postpone and do Christmas DVD reviews soon. So anyways, I'll see you all in my next feature video. Peace!